Here's some completely insane poll numbers. 9% of Americans believe that aliens took the Malaysian Airlines plane. There's a new CNN poll. 9% of Americans think that space aliens, time travelers, or beings from another dimension are responsible for the disappearance of Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. Now remember, in 2012, National Geographic did a survey where they found that 36% of Americans believe that aliens have already visited Earth. If we take that 36 and subtract the 9% who think aliens were responsible for MH370, that leaves 27% of Americans that believe aliens have visited Earth but aren't responsible for this particular airplane disappearance. I would love to interview some of those individuals. The new CNN poll also asked respondents where they think the plane is right now. 51% of Americans seemingly believe that the plane is in the Indian Ocean area around where the search teams have been looking. 46% of Americans think that it is somewhere else. None of the people polled could actually know where the plane is. So the question itself seems ridiculous, but maybe more ridiculous is the idea that half of America thinks all the aviation experts are wrong. Again, this tendency to believe that on everything, just the most basic, logical, simple explanation is not true without any evidence at all suggesting an alternate, realistic hypothesis.
Right. In this situation, well, in a lot of situations, I guess I can't get too mad at people for wanting to believe that the more interesting, exciting, and outrageous thing is the truth or somewhat true. I mean, let's face it, David, it is way more interesting to discuss the possibility of aliens taking that ship away than it is to talk about it just crashing into the Indian Ocean.
You're completely right, but this isn't really that funny because for whatever reason, for a lot of reasons, in fact, one might even say any number, many people in this country have completely lost all respect for intellectual and scientific authority, right? The idea that, hey, climate change, that's one idea, and any other idea is just as valid and worth considering. Isaac Asimov said, anti-intellectualism has been a constant thread winding its way through our political and cultural life, nurtured by the false notion that democracy means my ignorance is just as good as your knowledge. And I couldn't sum it up any more concisely than that.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant quote from a brilliant guy.
All right. Thank you, Lewis. Lewis, very pithy there and concise. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this. Big news out of Arkansas. Big news out of the NFL. So much happening today. Glad you're with us. Our program is viewer supported. We also do a whole extra program just for our supporters called The Bonus Show. It's hosted by Lewis. Go to davidpakman.com/membership to sign up today.